Hello children, welcome to Math Park. In our park, today we are going to learn about simple interest. So very interesting topic children. So let's understand what is a simple interest. So when we deposit a money in bank gives us something for using our money. That extra money what we get is called interest. And the amount finally what we get is principal plus interest. So simple interest is calculated by the formula P into R into T by 100, where P stands for principal, that is the amount which we borrow or which we deposit. R stands for rate of interest per annum, and T stands for time for which the money is borrowed or deposited. So let's start solving some question, children. Find the simple interest for rupees 47,000 for 3 years at the rate of 11% per annum. Also find the amount. So let's first write the formula. So simple interest is P into R into T upon 100. So we substitute the values over here. The principal is 47,000. The time is 3 years and the rate of interest is 11%, and divided by 100 we get the interest as rupees 15,510. Okay, and then amount is equal to principal plus interest. So principal was 47,000 plus 15,510, the simple interest we add, and this is the amount which is 62,510. Got it children? So simple interest is P into R into T upon 100. We've substituted and calculated, and then amount is principal plus interest. The money extra the bank pays us for using our money is called our interest. Let's take up the next question. Sam and John deposited rupees 20,000 in different banks. So Sam deposited the amount for 5 years at 5% simple interest, while John deposited it for 3 years at 10% rate of interest. So who earned more money? So let us start calculating the simple interest for both of them. So let us calculate for Sam first of all. So for Sam, when we calculate simple interest, principal is the same for both of them. So it is 20,000 multiplied by a rate which is 5%, and for 5 years he kept upon 100. So when we simplify, we get 5 5s are 25, 25 2s are 50, and this is out. So we get rupees 5,000 is the interest that Sam gets. Now let us calculate for John. So we use the same formula again. Let us calculate the interest for John. So for John, the interest is again principal was same 20,000. The rate what he has got is now 10%, and he kept now for 3 years. Okay, upon 100. So on calculating this, what we get is 3 into 2 is 6, and 1, 2, and 3 0. So 6,000 rupees. So tell me who is getting more interest? Sam or John? Yes, of course. And why? Because the rate of interest was more. Understood, children? Let's take another question. Gaurav borrowed rupees 85,000 at 12.5% per annum to buy a laptop. What is the total amount he will pay in 5 years? So let's find simple interest. Again, our principal is 85,000. So we put 85,000 over here, and at the rate of interest is 12.5% to buy a laptop, and he is using that for 5 years. So let's calculate what we get. On calculating this, we get the interest as rupees 53,125. Okay, and then how much money he will have to pay for 5 years? So it is principal plus interest, which is 85,000 plus 53,125. So he has to pay 138,125 rupees back to the bank. See, he has borrowed only 85,000. How much more he has to pay back, right? Now, he has to pay this money back in 5 years. So 1 year has 12 months. So monthly installments for 1 year will be 12. So how many installments he'll have to pay? So he'll have to pay 60 installments. So 5 years is 12 into 5, which is 60 months. So he'll have to pay 60 installments. So whatever money he has to pay, we will divide that by 60, and the amount he will have to pay back is 138,125 divided by 60, which we get as rupees 2,302.08. That will be his monthly installment. So approximately you can say that 2,302 rupees monthly he will have to pay back to the bank for 5 years for the laptop, which was actually costing him only 85,000. Okay, children. So this extra money we pay to the bank for using the money is called interest. Let's take another last question and very important question on simple interest, children. So Mrinal deposited rupees 50,000 in a bank for 2 years at the rate of 12% per annum. However, after 1 year, he withdrew the whole amount, including the interest from the bank, and then deposited the whole amount, including the interest, in another bank with the same rate of interest. So how much money will he get back after 1 year? So let us calculate the simple interest first of all. So what he has done, though he has deposited rupees 50,000 in a bank for 2 years, he thought of let me remove and keep it for in some other bank. So he kept 1 year. So now here, though it is given here 2, we are going to take the time period as 1 year, and rate of interest was 12% per annum and divided by 100. So this is how we get the interest as 6,000 rupees, right? So my interest is rupees 6,000. So the amount that he is going to withdraw after 1 year, including interest, is principal plus interest, which is 50,000 plus 6,000, that is rupees 56,000. Now, this is what when the money, the amount at the end of the first year becomes the principal for the next year. That is what is compound interest, that we are going to learn in next video. So, principal now, the money which is going to deposit into another bank is 56,000, and he has deposited it for 1 year. So let us simplify and calculate this. So 56,000 was the principal. Rate of interest was the same which was given by the bank, which is 12% per annum, and for 1 year divided by 100. So he got the interest as rupees 6,720. Okay, and the money that he will get after the end of the year is the principal plus interest, which is 56,000 which he had deposited, plus 6,720, that is 62,720. So that is how he got the money that he got after 1 year is 62,720. Understood, children? So if you like the video, please share with your friends. If you are new to the channel, subscribe the channel.